Mate, you feeling stuck in your business? Well, you're in luck. I'm Grant Dowsett and I went from drowning in booze to ocean views and now help male founders break through the hidden mental barrier that's costing them millions in business, health and relationships with my visioneering reboot in just 3 days. People always go on about the importance of attitude. My old man talked about it. Your teachers went on about it. Every coach you ever had wouldn't shut up about it. They'd say stuff like, "You better smarten up that attitude of yours, boy." Great attitude, mate. Or that classic one, "That attitude will get you nowhere, Sonny Jim." Here's the thing, no one ever tells you what attitude actually is. Not in a way that gives you real control over it anyway. So let's sort this out properly once and for all. And while we're at it, let's bring some science into the bargain, because this stuff's not woo, not this video anyway. This is measurable, documented, and practically doable by you now. Attitude is a combination of your thoughts, feelings, and actions, all three working together, expressed outwardly as a clear signal. And the signal you're broadcasting determines exactly what comes back to you without fail 24/7. This is the mechanism, and I want to be clear here, this is not about the usual motivational version of attitude that you always hear. This is linked to the neuroscience of how attitude actually works. Your body is a molecular structure, a massive energy, usually vibrating at a very high frequency. Every thought you think activates corresponding neurons in your brain, which produce corresponding neurochemicals, which shift the electrical frequency that your body is operating in. This is not a metaphor, this is specific scientific research that has documented this repeatedly. Sustained negative thought patterns produce measurable changes in serotonin, cortisol, and your immune function. Transversely, positive expansive thought patterns produce measurable improvements in the same markers. Now here's where it connects to something I find really compelling from a business and performance perspective. Your brain has a structure called the reticular activating system, or your RAS. It's a filtering network in your brainstem that processes approximately 2 million bits of information per second and decides which roughly 134 bits your conscious mind actually sees at a time. The RAS is specifically tuned to what you consistently focus on and emotionally believe is important to you. When you shift your attitude, when you deliberately choose to look for opportunity rather than threat, you are reprogramming your RAS to repeatedly surface more evidence of what you're focused on. You don't see more opportunity because it appears out of nowhere. You see it because the filter that was blocking it has been cleared. And then there's the quantum physics angle, the observer effect, the principle that the act of conscious observation influences the state of a physical system, which suggests that consciousness isn't just a passive recorder of reality, it actively interacts with it at a practical level. The vibration you're constantly in shapes not just what you notice, but what you attract and how your environment responds. William James said way back in 1890, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that you can alter your life by altering your attitude of mind." He was describing the same mechanism decades before we had the neuroscience to explain it, which reminds me of when I was at my lowest. I was completely depressed, self-medicating in numerous ways, watching everything fall apart in my life. My attitude was catastrophic, to say the least. Not because I was naturally negative, but because the thoughts I was internalizing every day were brutal and self-defeating. "It's all over. You're a fucking useless loser. There's no way you can come back from this," etc. And my reticular activating system was all the while dutifully confirming it, hunting for evidence of failure everywhere and finding it, I might add. And to the point that my wife of 18 years left me and I almost lost everything else, including my life. My body operated in the corresponding frequency. My environment matched the signal I was broadcasting, as it always does. It was the darkest time of my life for sure. My turnaround didn't start with a strategy or a new business plan at that point. It started with changing what I was choosing to think, what I was allowing through the gate of my perception, what I was impressing on my subconscious mind every day. And one of the most important things my mentor ever taught me, no one can make you think something you don't want to think. No one. Unless you allow it, of course. That authority is entirely yours. Most people hand it over to the news or to whoever had the last difficult conversation with them, to the general mood of the room, and have no idea they've even done it. Then there's the law of polarity. It's a universal law that says everything has a positive and a negative side. Every situation, every setback, every challenge has both available to you simultaneously. You can only genuinely focus on one at a time. Whichever one you focus on, your RAS will find more evidence of, guaranteed. Your vibration shifts to match it, then your results confirm it. I coached a company director who was around 50 at the time, 20 years odd in his industry, who was absolutely certain the economy was the entire reason why his business wasn't growing. It was in everything. How he opened meetings, how he talked to his team, how he made decisions. His RAS was hunting for economic threats and finding them everywhere. His attitude had become his ceiling, but you couldn't tell him that though, or he'd bite your bloody head off and tell you to get realistic about the current state of the world. In the end, we didn't change the economy, we changed how and what he was choosing to see, think and focus on. Within about 90 days, he'd had the best quarter in 3 years. Same market, different mind, different signal, different results. Your attitude isn't something that's happening to you, you're producing it, either consciously or by default. And you produce a different one starting with the very next thought you choose to entertain or reject. What's yours reflecting back to you right now? Have a quick look around you and you'll soon see. Okay, that's it for now. I'll see you on the next one, part 10 of my visioneering series. And if you want to find out how you can turn your business around in only 3 days, comment yes to learn more, or you can get a free self-assessment and or apply to see if you qualify for my no-fee 3-day one-on-one visioneering reboot to uncover what's actually been keeping you stuck, and together we'll make you unstoppable. Links are in the description. Bye for now. From Grant, I literally program you for success, Dowsett.